Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a Navy boot camp experience, how my experience at boot camp was and why it's not that bad and why it was really actually fun. So I wrote down some notes because I tried to record this once before and I wasn't even past Pday and it was already 15 minutes. It was going too far. So I'm going to try to keep this video at about 10 minutes, not too long, because if it's more than 10 minutes, cut. So first things first, I want to talk about day one Pdays. Them good old Pdays where you start counting down already. Pdays we had, hold on. And Pdays we already was like, y'all, we got 7 weeks. 7 more weeks, y'all. 7 more weeks. We was already counting down, but we was a push division, so we had like 6. Cause we was off, like we cut off 2 weeks, but whatever. So Pdays, you get to Pdays, processing days. You get your uniforms, you hear a lot of F-bombs, you get your shoes, you hear a lot of F-words, you get your sweats, you get your, like not sweats, because you get your sweats your first day. What is it? Like your jog suit, and then you hear a lot of F words, and then you take your first test and you hear a lot of F words. It's a lot of F words in Pdays. That's one thing I can't remember about Pdays, because that's one thing that got to me about Pdays. I was like, Jesus, is this the only word y'all know? Like, jeez, Jesus. Like I was honestly tired of hearing that F word. I was just like, damn, the F word yet again. There it go. There it is. Like that was the hardest thing for me when I first got there. It was the cursing and the screaming. I was just like, and I don't know where I thought I was going. Like, did you think you were going to, like, I don't know, Tooth Fairy's house? Like, I don't know. It was just a lot of cursing. Pdays was the hardest days. I cried the most in Pdays. I was just like, okay, I'm ready to go home. I know I wanted to leave, but I'm not liking this at all. But it's like, it's a process. The breaking and then the shaping and then the molding into the sailor that you should be. So for 2 is what to bring. So I wrote chapstick, notebook, ring, like if you're married, or like if you just want to wear like something like this, but it'll only be 1. Just bring 1. Your phone card with your numbers, addresses, stuff like that. Cash, if you want, because they do give you a next card with $100, I believe, on there. And then stamps. Stamps are very expensive. I did not know stamps was that expensive. I don't write letters. We text and call around here. New day and age, new generation. Stamps are expensive. So I would buy stamps before I went instead of using my next card to buy stamps. Because whatever left on your next, they put it on your... They like cash it back to you. You'll get it back. So to note, you only get to go to the next like 2 or maybe 3 times within 8 weeks. So stamps are very expensive. I would bring stamps. Not so much pens, not paper. I mean, I brought a notebook. This is the notebook I brought, and I journaled a lot of journaling and praying and a lot of tears in this notebook here. In this notebook. But I did bring this notebook. You could bring a Bible, a little Bible, to where you can fit it. Because again, in your rack, yes, it's called a rack. There's like a drawer that locks, and it's not that big, and you can't have that kind of stuff in your rack because inspections come. It's out of, I don't want to say out of regs, but it's just like everything has to be the same. There's a word that we use. It has to be uniform. If I got a book, you got to have a book. If I got a t-shirt, you got to have a t-shirt. If I got 2, you got to have 2. Like everything has to be like set like that. Okay, so the next one is the PFA, the push-ups, the run, and the sit-ups. So during when you first get there, your initial PFA, you have females. I think males was like 14, females was 18-minute run. The sit-ups and the push-ups didn't count. You could do one push-up, one sit-up, and it wouldn't count. But you have to be able to run your mile and a half in 18 minutes because they have to be able to work with you from something. So when you first do it, the push-ups, so they'll line you up, Alan, so. And then I count for you, you count for me. Sit-ups, push-ups, run, and then that's your initial. And whoever doesn't run the mile and a half in 18 minutes gets set back. You get set back to Pdays with another division. And so from there, then you have a second run, which doesn't count. But your third run does count. That's your final. So your final, for me, it had to be 14:45 because I'm 18. 14 sit-ups and 45, 46, 40-something push-ups. No. 40-something sit-ups and like 12 push-ups, I think it was. Which push-ups, as many times as you hear a drop, push the deck, you'll get your push-ups. Run was my issue. I was not a runner before I went to boot camp. So when I went to boot camp, it was a struggle. It was a struggle. By the time I finished because I got asthma 2 weeks, pushed back. And then after that, you get one more shot at taking your run test, which you get 4 runs altogether. So the first 2 at your first division don't pass, you get set back depending on how far you missed it. I was always a minute off. Like the first time and the second time, I was a minute off on my run. About a minute. You know, we just gonna say a minute. Maybe 2, maybe 3, but we gonna say a minute. No. It was a minute and a half the first time, and then I think the second time I was at like 15:50. So I was a minute and 10 minutes. I only went down like 20 seconds between each test, like each division, each final run. I only went down 20 seconds. So I struggled. I struggled with the run. I did. That was the only thing that got me because I was 2 days from graduation. Could have been a wholesaler out here in these streets, but it's whatever. What's meant to be is meant to be. What God got for you, He got for you. So church, I would say go to church. It's called chapel. I was in the Protestant service, and I sang in the Protestant service. And if you can sing and play an instrument, when I was there, they allowed us, the recruits, to sing, and I led a couple songs. So I mean, if you have the gift, go for it. I would most definitely say go for it. It makes things fun. You can spend your Saturday nights or Friday nights. It was Friday nights. Friday nights at Protestant service. It was like a choir practice night is what it was. And Fridays and Sundays were my days to look forward to. It kind of just made the weeks go by. Made things a little bit more fun, more to look forward to. Oh, I get to go choir practice Friday. Oh, I got church Sunday. And then I would be like walking to chapel by myself, humming, practicing, making sure everything was good. You know, making sure my voice was woke. And I prayed on my way there. I did. I prayed on my way there. I was like, Lord, hurry from these weeks. Speed on up, speed on up, speed on up. I'm ready to go home. But okay, so and then they have like other services. They have Baptist service, a Catholic service. I went to a Catholic service before. They have some like spirits service. I think it was kind of like demonic like. The way they described it. I didn't go. Wasn't interested. They had a Sunday school. And that's really all I remember. Like that spirit one. It was like you sit in there in a closed black room. And you sit with the spirits. Didn't interest me. Kind of scared me a little bit. So I didn't dibble and dabble in that one. So the big question probably not a big question, but the question that I kind of want to hit on is, what am I doing now? Am I still in the military? Where am I stationed? Not in the military. Didn't pass my run. I think I probably said that in this video. I didn't pass my run. I had to go to separations. So I want to hit on separations. SEPs is still run by petty officer in chiefs. Now in SEPs, they're not so much RDC. I mean, they are RDCs, but they're not like on your butt. Like, fix your rat. Da, 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 da. Like some mornings people get up at 6, 7. Because in your division, you got up at like 4, 5. But in SEPs, we got up at like 6, 7. And then like they will come and wake you up. And they'll be like, get up, females, get up, get up. Y'all get up now. Go on, get up, okay? And we would just be like, okay. And then somebody would be like, good morning, chief. And then they'd be like, good morning. You know, it was just more relaxed, more laid back. You still get paid when you're in SEPs. Still go to medical in SEPs. You still got to say, yes, petty officer. Like, out of respect, you ought to say yes, petty officer, because the rank don't change just because your position changes. Or the respect don't change just because your position change. Their position don't change. So SEPs, you know, it was just a thing of, it took me about 2 weeks to get out of SEPs and come back home, which around Christmas time, they kind of try to, well, I was told that they try to speed you up and get you on out of there. But before I got there, I heard people were sitting in SEPs for like 3 months, which I mean, that's 6 checks. You know, you want to pay me, then I sit, but I'd rather go home. Once I got to SEPs, it was kind of just like, it was more of a family than I think boot camp was. When we were in boot camp, it was more of, we just want to do everything right. And if you don't do it right, you're going to get us in trouble. Like, they try to push teamwork off on us. I don't know. My division just didn't get teamwork very well. But once you got to SEPs, it was more of a family. It was more of a, we're in the same situation. We all upset. Different reasons. Maybe broke some. One girl had cancer, so she couldn't stay. Couldn't pass your run. Got there a couple days. This ain't for me. I'm ready to go home. You know, and it's just like, it's different reasons, but we're all pretty much in this same situation. We're all about to go back home. But yeah, so I'm not in, and that's fine. I'm good. That's fine. I just kind of wanted to make this video to tell people about boot camp and how everything is and blah, 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 blah. So, if you're going to the military, put that down below. What branch? I don't think you should put when you're leaving. Some people are crazy. But, hey, if you're going to the military, good luck to you. And I hope that everything goes well. Oh, I wanted to show my division picture. Look at me. Look, little baby. Oh my goodness, look at that baby. And that was my division. That was my chief, the female, and the male right there. That was my petty officer. Wait, where the other one at? Where he at? Oh, there you go. Rivera. Where I'm at. Hold on. Jesus. Where am I? Oh. There I am. Looking like somebody's child. I was trying so hard not to laugh. I was like, because some people laughed, and I mean, some people smiled, and then some didn't. So I was just like, am I supposed to smile or not? But thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.